want to make sure I'm live here. And I am live. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I decided to do this quick pop up live just because I think it's going to be really fun. So, we were talking yesterday in my live about 80s music, and chat just got like filled with it. And I'm like, I need to show you guys my two 80s decks that I have. So, I have the That's So 80s Tarot. Boom, boom. I have that, and I have the That's So 80s Oracle. And I got them together. I've had them for about a year, but I got them on Etsy, and they are so much fun. So I really want to show these to you, and we can have a little chat. I may be getting to personal readings, I may not, and the reason I may not is because Ron Unconditional Love is having a birthday party at 8:30, and I want to make sure that we're all able to switch over to that. So we won't be running past 8:30 today. So if you want to chill and hang out and look at some decks, I would love you guys to do that, and I will try to get to questions if possible. Okay. All right, let me say hi to a few people in chat already. And I'm scrolling. We have Mystical Thorn is here. Hey, Natalie, I love the name change. I know you have two names, but I like that name, Mystical Thorn, as well as the other one. Okay, and we have Jackie Jacaranda is here. I don't know her. Welcome, Jackie. I'm just kidding. I know her. And then we have Jackie Evelyn is here. So we got our two Jackies in the house. Viviani is here. Hey, Viviani. And just scrolling. Oh, hey, Nancy. Welcome. I'm Nancy at Crohn's Intuition. I believe, Nancy, are you doing your live tonight as well? Let's see. And then Nivra's here. Hey, Nivra. Welcome, welcome. Brenda is here. Hello, my friend Brenda. Welcome. And I've got a new one. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Jigoku. I hope I didn't mess that up. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. I think this is your first time here. Is that right? You guys see me, if you're new and you see me looking down, I'm looking at the chat so I can communicate with you guys. I think it'd be better if I put my glasses on so I can see. All right, let me get down to where I was here. All right, I think I said hi to everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. So, like I said, we'll be doing the 80s Tarot. And then I will go into questions if we have time before 8:30, because I want to have that time to be able myself to go over to Ron's birthday party. He's an awesome person. So he's Ron Unconditional Love. So if you haven't been to his channel, he has a great channel. And he will be doing a birthday party with him and one other person. Is I guess their birthday is today or around today. So they're doing it together. So that should be a lot of fun. So this is like a pre-party, right? So we'll have like a pre-party with the 80s. And I hope you guys like 80s stuff so that we can talk and chat about the things that are in these decks because they're really cool. Some of them I don't even know, and I grew up in the 80s, and some of them I'm like, I'm not sure what that means. But most of them are like spot on with the tarot, and as you will see there. Hey, Warrior Girl, welcome. Lady Silver's here. Welcome, welcome. Hey, great to see you both. Hey, and if you are new and you guys are lurking or you want to chat, you do have to be subscribed for 5 minutes. It's free. Just hit the subscribe button. And then in 5 minutes, you'll be able to chat with everybody. Let me know if there's any new people here because I invited a couple of new people earlier in the day. So, yeah, just hit the subscribe and the like button for me. And everybody could do the like button if you would like. And that would help the channel. That's all it does, just help the channel. Is totally free. Right, so please hold your questions until I give notice. Again, I'm not sure if I will get to the readings or not. It just depends on how fast we go through the walkthroughs of the That's So 80s Tarot and Oracle. And let's see, if you want to show your love and support for the channel, there's a PayPal link down below. So all donations are, accepted, but not, they're appreciated, but not mandatory, of course. And if we do get to the questions, no political, legal, health, or third party, and we can just go ahead and start if you guys want. Let me see here, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hi to everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. All right. So I was so excited when I found these decks because I was looking for 80s decks, and I found one on Etsy about a year ago, and it's by the person who does it. I don't know them, but I corresponded with them a little bit before, and they are just really fun, and it's an awesome deck. So this is the That's So 80s Tarot. I have the Oracle that I'll show you after this. I was so excited and like rushed that I actually put these in order, right? I put them in order so that I could show you, and then I started shuffling them. And then I looked down, I'm like, what did you just do? You got to show them in order. So I put them in order again, like 10 minutes before I went live. So actually like 5 to 7 minutes before I went live. So I'm a squirrel. That's what happens, squirrel. That's what it is, right? So let's see. Natalie has a new look. Yeah, Natalie's got her new channel as well. If anybody wants to post that. And let's get started. So these are the backs. They're very similar to the Rider-Waite Smith original tarot deck, so that you can see the resemblance is the same as far as size, width. It's just almost exactly the same. So you know what kind of stock it is very good. Stock is more like a laminated stock. Okay, so we'll get to these. I'm going to take my glasses off for just a couple of minutes so that I can see them with you, because I haven't looked at them in a while. Okay, so this is the Fool card, and you got the Care Bears, so they're always on a new adventure. So we got the Care Bears as the first card, which I love because they're always doing a new adventure, right? Wasn't the, I think the name of the show was Care Bear Adventures, maybe. I could be wrong about that. Let me get my comments up here so I can see you guys. Natalie's channel's in there. Awesome. Thank you, Jackie. The Magician is Inspector Gadget. So he can do anything, right? Go Gadget Arms. There you go. This is one of my favorite cards, maybe ever, because I love Stevie Nicks, and she is the High Priestess. And she's also known as the White Witch. And she's been on American Horror Story, Coven. When they had the Witches Coven on there, she was on there. And she's just a fantastic singer. I had her greatest hits. I have Fleetwood Mac's greatest hits. So you guys let me know if any of these resonate with you. I'm going to stop for a minute and look here. Yeah, it is a cute deck, isn't it, Nancy? All right. There's some I'm like, okay, I get the resemblance, but I'm not sure how, I would change a couple of these. This is probably one that I would change. This is the Empress, which is Susan Lucci, Erica Kane, if you remember from All My Children. So they got her as the Empress. And then they've got the Emperor, the guy from General Hospital. So these two are the only soap references. But this is the Mobster, I think, from there. And we got Karate Kid is the Hierophant. So the teacher there, teacher and the learner card. I love that because it displays that perfectly. Teacher and learner. The Lovers is Dirty Dancing. I don't know a lot of movies from the 80s just because I wasn't allowed to see them, but I did see Dirty Dancing later on and really liked it. So this is Patrick Swayze, and I believe Jennifer Grey is her name, as the Lovers. And 7, The Chariot, of course, is Kit, the card from Knight Rider. You don't remember which people from the 80s? Probably the soap opera ones. Yeah. Street card, Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day. Here I come to save the day. Y'all don't want to hear me sing, I'm sure. But he is the street card, so I love this. I used to watch this a little bit, but not consistently. But I miss this guy. Mighty Mouse. The Hermit is perfect because you got Oscar the Grouch. Now, I know you know who this guy is. Everybody knows who Oscar the Grouch is. So he's the Hermit, which I love. He's saying, scram, get away. He's in his own little private universe there in his trash can, and he's happy about it. So the soap opera ones, yeah. Some cartoons, yeah, Jackie. Gotcha. And the wheel, of course, is Wheel of Fortune. Wheel is going to get you. So I love that for being the wheel because it's a very positive wheel. You can't really, well, there's a couple of bankrupts, but it's almost all positive. Money, vacations, trips, right? So Wheel of Fortune. This was a little close to my heart because I love Superman. I even have that S on one of my hats that I wear because I love Superman. He is the Justice card. It says Truth, Justice, and the American Way. Go. Susan Lucci. Oh, yeah, Lady Silver. I know this too. Yeah, because I used to watch soap operas in the 80s. I just know a lot of people didn't. Yeah, they did have some good shows, Nancy. Yeah, Susan Lucci is famous. This is really funny, actually. Susan Lucci is famous for being nominated for an Emmy over 10 times and never getting it. Yeah, and one time, Lady Silver, tell me if you remember this one. They said the winner is Susan Flannery, and she was from The Bold and the Beautiful. And she got up at the same time as Susan Lucci got up because Susan Lucci thought they were calling her name, and it was Susan Flannery from Bold and the Beautiful. I'm almost sure I have her name right. And so they both got up at the same time, and then Susan Lucci realized that she had not won and had to turn around and go off the stage and go back down and sit down. Cringe, right? Total cringe moment. And I think she did eventually win before All My Children went off the air, but I'm not positive. So here's Quantum Leap is the new perspective. This is the Hanged Man. So I love this because he's all about time travel. So getting a new perspective, going into a different dimension. Quantum Leap. And I know you guys know this card. The death card, of course, is Beetlejuice. Love that. And the Temperance is the Ken and Barbie dolls. Hey, Garnett, welcome. You love Quantum Leap, Jackie? That's cool. I didn't see it too many times. But I knew that it was on. I think it's on one of the stations that we actually didn't get because we only got like 3 stations, really. And ABC was not one of them. So if it was on ABC, I never saw it. That's when I was smaller. When I got to be a little bit older, we got the cable channels and everything then. 15 is Legend. Now, I don't know this movie at all. But this is the devil. And it says starring the Lord of Darkness. So I'm not sure if that's Tom Cruise or not. I think it might be. But I don't know the movie I Am Legend or Legend. So that is the double card. The tower is Donkey Kong. Love that. We got repeats of Quantum Leap. Oh, do you, Jackie? That's cool. I'd love to see it sometime. It's because they haven't done many shows like that since then, I don't think. If they did, I don't know much about them. So we can jump back and forth from different time periods. Mr. Rogers, of course, is the star card. So I love that. I might have put him as somewhere different, but I do like that he's a gentle guy. And so think of gentleness with the star, having hope. So, yep. And who can forget E.T.? And I did actually see this movie. I was allowed to watch this one. But the moon is E.T. going home. Yay, Donkey Kong. Yeah, Donkey Kong. I think Pac-Man's in here too. I'm pretty sure. And arcade brings back memories. Yeah, that's true, Warrior Girl. Excuse me. Warrior Girl, have you seen Black Mirror on Netflix? If you have, or if you have Netflix, there's a Black Mirror is like an anthology series where they do one show in each show is a story of its own. There's one called San Junipero, and they go back in time to the 80s. It is really cool. I just said there's nothing like Quantum Leap, but this is very different. But it's really cool, and they should show all the arcade games on there. So you made me think of that. The Sun, Little Miss Sunshine. I never watched this, so I don't know. Sip Sip. Yeah, you should, Garnett. Absolutely. Have one from the 70s. That's cool. Just Sip Sip there. All right. You like Stranger Things too? Yeah, Stranger Things is good as well. This one is one that I'm not necessarily um, keen on, but this could go down a rabbit hole. Don't want to go there. They've got Michael Jackson in his Judgment, so that's fine. I get why they have that there. But let's go on to a better one. This is perfect. The world card is Madonna. Of course it is. So I don't know too many people who didn't like Madonna, but I'm sure there are some. But I loved her. She was my crush. She was my straight crush, right? We go well together. There's Madonna back in the 80s. And now we get to our minor. I want to look at chat, see if I've missed anybody. Love her outfit. Yeah. Yeah, it is really cool. She's got the cross on. I think this might be from Like a Prayer. She's got that cross on. I actually want that shirt that she's wearing. It's pretty cool. You loved her too, Jackie? Yeah. David Bowie's Deck Sounds Good came from Brixton, where I am. I have that, Garnett. This is Starman, and I have that one. So, yeah, maybe I can do a walkthrough on that sometime, because I don't think I've ever shown it. But, yeah, I have the Starman tarot, if that's what you're talking about. It comes in a big pink box with, like, lightning on it. It's really cool. So, I think that's what you're talking about. I was told by a teenager I look like Stevie Nicks and Madonna smashed together. You must be gorgeous then, Warrior Girl. Absolutely gorgeous. That sounds like a good mashed together persona that I'd like to see. So we go to Ace of Wands, and this is like all the rock bands in the 80s, and it's showing Bon Jovi, but there's all ZZ Top is on here. You can see the different names of the bands on here. Got Queen, Iron Maiden, got Led Zeppelin, Kiss. You see all those on there. So that is the Ace of Wands. So lots of fiery, passion. So I can see this working. The 2 is the Breakfast Club, the 2 of Wands. So they're planning their future. So take that as, yeah, they're planning their future. I get that. They're in high school. Let's see here. Yeah, that's his deck. Okay, gotcha. Oh, thank you, Warrior Girl. When you guys mentioned the 80s, and y'all were talking 80s last night, I was like, I've got to do this 80s deck for both of them. So I saw one writer deck on eBay like mine. Oh, wow. That's kind of expensive, isn't it? I don't know what pounds are very well, or quid, pounds. I'm not real sure. I sort of do, but I sort of don't. I know, but I'm forgetting it right now. 3 of Wands is Say Anything. Tell me if you've seen this movie, because I never saw this movie. Say Anything is 3 of Wands. So I guess just going for it. So I can kind of see where this would work. It's got some quotes in there. But the movie was Say Anything. Never seen it. Love a Star Wars deck? Yeah, that would be really cool, Warrior Girl. That would. Amy Smiling Tarot has one, but she's mum on where to find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that, so that's pretty cool. All right. 4 of Wands, you have the happy card, right? Happy house, happy days. And I used to watch this every afternoon when I was small. Go over to my grandma's house and watch it after school. So happy days is the 4 of Wands. The 5 is Rocky. So you think competition, conflict. I believe this is Rocky 2, Rocky 4, excuse me. There we go. And the 5, you got the Hulkman there, Hulkamania. What was he called? I can't even think of it. Hulk Hogan. That's who it is. Jackie singing Happy Days. Oh, Nancy has a Star Wars deck, independent on Etsy. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I do like Star Wars. I'm not like a huge fan, like a lot of people are, but I like them. I'm a fan of them, but I'm just not one of the Star Wars junkies that has all the Star Wars stuff. I did have their spaceship when I was a little kid, though, too. They used to put the little Starman or Star Wars man in. It would go. It wouldn't go, but you could make it go. All right, sip, sip. Excuse me. All right, I think I'm going too fast because I'm losing my voice here a little bit. Yeah, with playing cards is very hard. Yeah, I've never tried it, Lady Silver, but I can imagine. Yeah. Bowie is the man who fell to earth, right? Okay, next is 7 of Wands. Got the Karate Kid here again. Makes me think, I remember the line in this movie where he said, you only use your knowledge and you only use karate on the defense, right? You never initiate it towards someone. It's always a defensive action. So this is the card of defense. So I love that. The 7 of Wands. So it's very Rider Waite-ish, even though it doesn't really look it. It really is. Eight of Wands looks like it is a telephone book. Oh, it's ways of communication. So it looks like might be a couple of text machines or something there. I'm not sure what they are because I never had them. But there's a phone booth, so ways of communication. You don't see any of those, I don't think, anymore. As most of this stuff. This is just very nostalgic, isn't it? Hey, Teresa, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Glad you could come and be here. All right. The Nine of Wands. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. So be resilient and steadfast. These guys always pop back up. And if you notice up here too, it's really cool that they've used the suits and put a sign here for each of them. So the curling iron is the wands. And I'll show you the rest of them. And speaking of curling irons, this one is the 10 of Wands, which I think is hilarious because it's got 4 girls with big hair. There's Sarah Jessica Parker, Janet Jackson, you've got Alyssa Milano, and then I believe this girl's name is Stephanie Cameron, but I'm not positive. I know she's Kirk Cameron's sister who was on Full House. And they all have huge hair that they have to trek around in and carry, right? Hey, Patricia, welcome. Can't stay long. I'm glad you dropped by. No problem. We're going to definitely get out of here by 8:30, so. Matt Ronson, the guitarist from Hole, just visit his memorial. Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay. A very good voice guitarist. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, cool. Page of Wands, Punky Brewster. I do remember her very well. Knight of Wands is Alf. I didn't care for Alf too much. Does anybody love Alf? I thought he was sarcastic and kind of mean. But there's Alf. It's the Knight of Wands. I guess that goes well with the Knight of Wands, doesn't it? And this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The next two. The Queen of Wands is perfect. It's Tina Turner. And I had this record that she has there. I think I had the cassette tape is what I had. The Private Dancer was one of my favorite songs. I Can't Stand the Rain. What's Love Got to Do with It? It Better Be Good to Me. She did all that stuff. She was definitely the Queen of Wands. And then the King of Wands is also one of my favorite artists, maybe my favorite male artist of all time. That's Prince. So King of Wands, got the Purple Rain. Thank you guys again for being here. I'm having fun just hanging out with you guys and showing the cards. So we got the cups next, and you can see the cups here at the top. And this, the Golden Girls, is the Ace of Cups. So lots of new relationships, friendships forming, right? I was all about the Cure. Okay, I know who they are. I don't know who Style Council is, but I did love Spandau Ballet, if I can say it right. I loved True, was really cool. And they had a song called Gold, which is really cool too, right? Okay. And the Two of Cups is Greece. So there's Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta are the Two of Cups. And 3 is Three's Company. The 4 is really funny because it's the guy from Married with Children, Al Bundy. That's what his name is. Ed O'Neill was his name. And I have a secret about this show, but I'm not going to tell anybody unless you ask like at least 3 times. The next one, and that was Married with Children, right? Yeah. Next one is the 5 of Cups, the Peanuts. Good grief, Charlie Brown. So poor Charlie Brown always got hit by the bat, or Lucy would kick the football away from him, or knock him down or something, right? Okay. And the next is the 6 of Cups. Cabbage Patch Kids. And the 7 is TV Guide. So that makes sense for having a lot of choices, right? Having a lot of choices, see what's on TV Guide. Here's the 8 of Cups. This one I don't get. It's My Little Pony, and I'm not sure what they're walking away from, but they're looking at something, and I have no idea what it is because I never saw this show. So My Little Pony, 8 of Cups. Tell Us You Tease. Okay, there's 1. I have a niece who has the same name as you. I'm not sure if you're talking to me or not, Teresa. I always get a kick out of the Peanuts teacher. Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. You know we are going to ask what is the secret. I love that show, Married with Children. Okay, that's 2. I have to get 3. Sorry. Oh, I'm glad you got a mini read, Patricia, that you enjoyed. Thanks for letting me know that. Yeah, they are neat, aren't they, Teresa? Cool. Warrior Girl, the Fool is the Care Bears. Let me see if I can find it. Should be right here. The Fool, how they're having a new adventure. I think it was the Care Bears Adventures. Remember that? It's one of their shows that they had. So there's your Care Bears. The Fool. I think it's a really cute little card. Like, they're always on a new adventure. So it makes sense. Okay, let me see. Spill the beans. Oh, okay. All right. Married with Children. All right. Here we go. Let me get up to par here first. My arcade game was Centipede. I love Centipede. Yeah, I remember that. And Pinball. I was good at those 2 games. It was a long time playing those games. Yeah. I used to like those 2, definitely. Okay. And you know what, Lady Silver? I think a lot of us do who are into tarot now did that. I did that. I stopped several times. I was like, I can't figure this out. But then I would always be going back for some reason. And then it just stuck. So doesn't mean if you give up that you're not going to pick it back up again. That, it may be for you, may not. It just depends. All right. So let me go back here. Like I'm out of order. All right, so you remember Al Bundy? Yeah, I love a lot of Madonna songs too. I could stay here all day and all night and tell you about Madonna songs. All right, so Al Bundy. I had a crush on him. Isn't that ridiculous? When I was a teenager in high school, I had a crush on the man who would sit down and put his hands down his pants, and I don't know what was endearing about that, but I had a crush on the guy from Married with Children. All right, that's my secret. So now you know. Now you know. No, not about Marcy and Darcy. No. Or Marcy Darcy. That was her name, wasn't it? Space Invaders and Pac-Man. Yeah, Pac-Man's in here later on, I think. And a couple of cards down the road. All right, let's keep showing cards here. That is adorable. I thought it was weird. I'm like, I'm so weird. But I think all of us are kind of weird to be doing and enjoying the things that we do, right? We love tarot. And that's a good thing. That's a good kind of weird. Rainbow Bright. Ed O'Neill. Yeah. Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa. Didn't notice that was you. And I hope you start feeling better, Lisa. So does Sofia Vergara have a crush on him? I didn't know that. I don't know who that is, but Teddy Ruxpin, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Magnum PI. My mom had a crush on this guy. My sister's got her a huge poster to put on her wall, and she actually put it up. Tom Selleck. Queen of Cups is the mom from the Wonder Years. She was always the housewife, right? Stay-at-home mom. King of Cups, yep, Magnum PI. Different strokes. This is the guy. He was always so nice and brought all of different people together, didn't he? So I really like that. I like that he's the King of Cups. Makes sense. Hey, Wendy, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And now we're going to get into the swords. The Ace of Swords is Back to the Future. Two of Swords. I actually remember this show. I know that's kind of gross, but I remember this show. It was Double Dare. Remember they had that slime that would come out everywhere that the kids would have to run and jump in, etc. Oh, you like 21 Jump Street? Yeah, I did too. I don't know if it's in here or not. I haven't looked at it in quite a while. It may be in here. Not sure about 21 Jump Street. That might have been more. Was that more towards the 90s or 80s? I can't remember. Yeah. Loved that show, says Natalie. The Double Dare. Yeah. And the Three of Swords, the 16 candles. The Four is Strawberry Shortcake, and it's a coloring book, which I really like. So something you would do just out of rest or play or creativity, meditation while you're coloring. So I love that as the Four of Swords there. You love banana splits, but that's probably 70s. No, I had those in the 80s as well. And I think even 90s, Patricia. Yeah. Five of Swords. This is crossbows and catapults. I never had this game, so I'm not familiar with it, but it looks like a war is going on, so that kind of suits the Five of Swords for me. So there you go. Mr. Magoo. Yeah, I love Mr. Magoo. Yeah, for real. The Six of Swords, which I think is really funny because it's the Oregon Trail. And the Six of Swords is all about going from one place to another. So the Oregon Trail, you had to follow the trail from one state to the other, one territory, I guess it was, to another. And it says Nicole has dysentery. Yeah, remember they would flash those things up there about the people would get diseases and stuff. It was kind of But I remember that, and I remember the computers that looked like that too. Do you guys remember those? They had the blinking yellow, green light, and you'd have to wait like 5 minutes for it to crank up. and make all kinds of noises. Seven of Swords I don't know about because I don't know who Jet and the holograms are. But I'm thinking they may be the people who made dolls to look like Barbie dolls, and they're trying to steal what the Barbie dolls look like. I don't know. I could be wrong with that one. This one, Jackie knows what it is. I do not. I forgot. It's the 8 of Swords, but it's this game you used to play. Jackie, what's the name of this game? Because I never played it, but I know you said that you did. So this is the 8 of Swords. Paper doll Barbies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go. That makes sense. Hey, Delty. Welcome, welcome. Jackie said, ooh to the slime. Cats and Cradle. Yeah, Cat's Cradle. That's what it was. Gotcha. And we have the 9 of Swords is, of course, A Nightmare on Elm Street. So a lot of these, they just nailed it. They did it perfectly, I think. Go. And 10 is the Never Ending Story. The 10 of Swords. Page is 007, James Bond. The Page of Swords. You remember playing that with the String Warrior girl? That's cool. I never played it. Now this guy, I know. Knight of Swords. I used to love He-Man. I had all the figurines and everything. All the castles and the Panthers that came with them. And I had all of them. There's Skeletor. Knight of Swords. I love this card. Because he was, I really liked him. Maybe better than He-Man. That was a weird kid. Swamp of Sadness. That and marbles. Yeah, marbles were popular back then too. Queen of Swords is the lady from the Goonies. She was also the mom, I think, from Throw Mama from the Train. And here you go, Garnet. King of Swords, David Bowie. There you go, in the Labyrinth. So he got a card. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I like the Pentacles because there are a lot of cartoons and stuff here. So the Pentacles start with the Ace of Pentacles, which you think of something new again that's come out, or ways of like new material things that people would get, you know, when they're gotten older or gotten to be a teenager. You got a Nintendo, you got a cell phone, a very large cell phone. And those high tops, they got Walkman, Pop Rockets, and a computer, and I think I said the Nintendo, and the jelly bracelets. I really like that card. And the Pentacles are all as Simon Says up here at the top. They all have that out there. Is that Simon Says? Yep, Simon Says. Here's the 2. This is, if you remember the Jetsons, this is Rosie. The maid who used to clean everything. So she's the 2 of Pentacles. She had to be flexible and take care of everything there. The 3 is the Super Bowl champs, which is the 49ers, I think, or is it the Giants? No, it's the 49ers. Super Bowl 23, Team of the Decade. I wasn't much into football back then, but I'm into it a little bit more now. But this was the 49ers back in the 80s. The 4 is Scarface. I never saw this movie either. Love the Simon Says game. Yeah, that was fun. I Need a Rosie. Yeah, I need a Rosie. Oh, I get what you're saying now, Lady Silver. I need a Rosie for real. Like yesterday. Light Bright is the 5 of Pentacles. So you got to get everything just right before you see the stars and everything, and it'll light up right. The 6 is the gummy bears. And I used to watch this on Saturday morning before the Smurfs. Speaking of which, they're coming up. But the 7 is Natalie from The Facts of Life. And it makes sense. The 7 of Pentacles is like waiting. And she's waiting, to go from one school to another. Remember, they went through high school together. Then they went through college together. So it's kind of waiting to get to the next stage. Here's the Smurfs. You get Handy Smurf for the 8s. Is this Handy Smurf? I'm pretty sure it is. With the pencil. Yeah, my childhood too, Miss Thorne, Natalie. You watched Jetsons every Friday night. Yeah, didn't they come one after the Flintstones, I think? And I'm not sure if the Flintstones is in here, but they should be. I didn't remember them, but I had to get computers. Let's see some more I do recall. Okay. Roller skates, yeah. And they had roller skates on the Temperance card too. Ken and Barbie actually had those on. All right. So 9, one of my favorite bands, Wham. Love George Michael so much. There's 9 of Pentacles, is him. 10 is Silver Spoons, which I used to watch as well. Having a happy family, right? The page is, it looks like The Babysitter's Club, another movie or book that I did not watch. So I'm not sure how that correlates. But I do know about the Rubik's Cube. So the Rubik's Cube is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and methodical wins the race, right? Gotta be slow and methodical. They really put a lot of thought into this. Really did. And this one I was like, why is Elise, the Keaton, the mother of Family Ties, the Queen of Pentacles? And I looked it up. She was an architect. So of course she's the Queen of Pentacles. She's worked to get what she's made. So I really love that. And then the King of Pentacles is the dad here from, wasn't he a doctor? I believe he was a doctor from Growing Pains. And it's Robin Thicke's father who passed away. But yeah, he was on Growing Pains. He was a doctor. So someone who worked their way up to where they're at with lots of money. King of Pentacles, that would make sense. See where we're at for time. We have a few more minutes to look at the oracles. If you want to look at the oracle real quick. Seems legit to me. Morning. The Ghostbusters. Jane Fonda. I have to laugh at that card. I don't know why, but I do. There's the Muppets. So Kermit's in there. Here's another Care Bear card. Warrior Girl, I think is who was asking for this one. Another crush. George Michael was a crush for real. Yeah. Too legit, too quit. Yeah. Psych. Bite Me. California Raisins. Heard it through the grapevine. I used to have all of these too. I think I had all of them. I had a lot. I got them at McDonald's or something. Didn't they come in a Happy Meal? Or like something like that. They came in a Happy Meal. Not sure. Sunday is a score bar. Remove the Mask. Garfield. One of the little fanny packs. Oh, hey, Caitlin, welcome. I'm on the Oracle now, but I may be able to do a few readings later. So it's kind of inspired by you to do this 80s walkthrough. So if you want to rewind sometime or watch it on your own on playback, I've gone through the 80s tarot deck that I have. That's so 80s. And we've been talking all things 80s like we were last night. But you inspired me to do this. So thank you. I'm glad you're here. This is the Oracle, by the way, Caitlin. And we have total airheads. No can do. Oh, you called them bum bags instead of fanny packs. That's funny. That makes sense if you would just turn them around and they would be bum bags when they. Who's the boss? I'm not sure, but I think this might be Madonna again. Big time with the big hair. Michael Jackson, bad. That's when bad meant good, right? Bum is Australian, fanny and American. Yeah, that makes sense. That does. That makes a lot of sense. Jackie, what did you used to call them over there in the UK or Garnet? The fanny packs. I'll be back. The Terminator. Is it Sour Patch Kids? Crybaby tears. Muppet Babies. Fanny is girls' bits in the UK. Bum bags in UK. Okay. The situation is dead. Weekends at Bernie's. And Caitlin, if you want to see the back of these, they're really cool. They've got like a cassette tape and Rubik's Cube. Really cute with all the different designs and everything there. Who remembers the Big League Chew? I used to have that as well as I get that as that was like a treat to get Big League Chew. Here's the Flintstones. I thought they were in there somewhere. Barf me out. Charlie Brown again, the Peanuts. McDonald's, look at that. Remember those seats they used to have for the kids? Your mom loved Weekend at Bernie's? Yeah, I thought that was a really funny movie. I saw it a little bit more recent than when it came out. I do remember it was really funny. There's a Saturday card. Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. But the Nerds. Candies. Here's Pac-Man. Yeah, they are cool seats. Hey, Sheila, welcome. I know you were just doing your live, so thank you for stopping over. We're just going over the That's So 80s Tarot and Oracle, and we made through a few questions before Ron's live, but we're going to break before then so we can all head over there to see Ron. Here's the Gremlins. Get ready to multiply. Hogus. LL Cool J, I believe. So Fly. I like this one. No. Just no. Gag Me with a Spoon. Got all the cereals from the 80s on there. Heard of the 80s TV series Fairy Tale Theater? No, I have not. 40 row. Gotta have them now. 40 row. 40 row. $100. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much they are now. I got them a long time ago. So, Kaboom. It was over a year. It's probably closer to 2 years. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Garbage Pail Kids. Just let it go, bro. Hey, Kristen, welcome. Hope you are doing well. Totally bitchin'. I never used to say that. Anybody used to say that in the 80s? Now, I do remember this one, but I Eat My Shorts, but I remember Bart Simpson doing it more than this guy. I'm not sure. I think this is the guy from the Breakfast Club. Eat My Shorts. Not everyone should be allowed in your posse. Ooh, that's the Superman and all his friends. And that's the last card, so that's the Oracle. All right, let me take a look here. Everybody's saying hi to Kristen and Sheila. All right. So I can do a couple of questions if you guys want. I'm only going to be going for maybe about 15 more minutes. So go ahead, and if you have like a general and meaning reading, I will shuffle these and try to do a couple readings. Okay. I definitely want to be done by 8:30 so I can go see Ron's and his happy birthday. That's the one. I have to shuffle these pretty good here since they're in order. Oh, a Happy Days reference. They Eat My Shorts. You're welcome, Warrior Girl. And as always, readings will be done in random order, and make sure you put emojis and in caps for me, please. My memory's the same way, Sheila. Let me tell you about it. I think mine started when I hit 40, and it's just been going downhill since. They've been 30. Who knows? I can't remember. Bart Simpson, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think Eat My Shorts is more from that. But, the Breakfast Club came before The Simpsons. I know that for sure. So it may be that it originated on The Breakfast Club, and then maybe Bart Simpson stole it. All right, Garnett, let's get yours here. Where my lover, my partner in life. Let me see what I get here. Got a few more to shuffle. Lady Silver, I got you. Warrior Girl was born a blonde. I should have been born a blonde. All right, Garnet, where is your lover, your partner in life? Well, first of all, just off the top of my head, and this is just me saying this, I know that we can have I believe, I should say, that we can have several different soulmates in our life. So that's first of all is what I wanted to say. So I think there can be more than one. But let's see what the cards say. Good grief, Garnet. So you got the 5 of Cups. All right, so this could be you waiting for someone to come and enter your life. Let's see what the advice card is. The Ace of Wands. So go with your passion. Just start being you. And you said, I see you say me, myself, and I. You have to be like that in the beginning, because in order to be, a good partner to someone else and to draw in the right partner also, you need to make sure that you have yourself together and you love yourself, and then a fiery passion, because these are the rockers, right? They had a passion for what they were doing. And then for the future, you got the 7 of Wands, so the Karate Kid. So being careful of choices that are out there. I'm sure there's all kinds of choices. But just make sure you set your boundaries and set your sights on what you want. Write out your order to the universe. Okay, so that's what I got for you there. I'm going to give you an oracle card too. Move these. Okay, and I see a couple more questions, so I will stop the questions here, okay, guys? Because, again, we got to be done by 8:30. So I got Natalie, and I'll try to get to everybody, as many as I can, but no promises. Kristen, I'll do the best I can. Linda, Garnet, Lady Silver, Natalie, Kristen, and Linda. Yep, I think I got everybody. Did I get Lady Silver? Let's see. Yes, I did. Okay. So we are good to go with those 4. All right. I think a twin flame, Kristen, is someone that you see eye to eye with. Just someone who is, kind of like that twin, that it can be, someone of, any sexual orientation. If you're straight, you could have a gay best friend. It's kind of like a best friend. You just kind of see things the same way. I think that's what twin flame is. And the soulmate is more someone that you spend your life with, that you have those romantic feelings with. So it's a little bit different. That's what I've always thought. But that's just my interpretation. Doesn't mean it's right. Remove the mask, Garnet. So just make sure that you're just being you and shine who you are. And when you shine who you are, then people are going to love you and are going to see the good in you. And if they don't, they're not the right person for you. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Garnet. I hope that helps. Let me see who else we got here. 1 card reading for February. All right. So fly. So you got it looks like you got an awesome February coming here. You got LL Cool J saying that's so fly. Or maybe it's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm not sure. So fly was a good expression though, wasn't it? So that's what you got for February. So it looks like it's going to be a great month for you, Lady Silver. Mystical Thorn, mini reading. Okay, yeah. All right, Natalie. Hey, Stacy Starr. Nice to see you. You're welcome, Lady Silver. Yeah, these are just kind of quickies today. Oh, 1 just came out, 2 just came out, 3 just came out. All right, Natalie. Got the 10 of Swords, the never-ending story. Okay, so just makes me think that this is the kind of in the past situation and the present as well. So it may be something that you're repeating over and over again and trying to get to someplace new. Okay, because then you got the King of Swords. So this is you now. This is like the advice card. This is to just keep going and have a clear head over what you want to do. Know what you want to accomplish. I'm definitely thinking of your channel, and the spirit is saying that they are with you and going to help you with clarity in that channel. So again, if everybody didn't know, Mystical Thorn is Natalie, who used to be with us as Natalie, and is starting a brand new channel. So please support her channel and give her some subscribers and encouragement. And then the last one you got is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Rubik's Cube, being slow and methodical at what you did. And then once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it and you know what you're doing. So this is definitely about your channel. Being slow and methodical, getting out of a rut, doing something that you were out of your comfort zone. And I saw you say that earlier, so I'm not psychic in that way. So I did say, but I agree with what you said. You need to get out of your comfort zone, and that's what you're doing. You're getting clear and being slow and methodical as well. Okay, let's see. Here we go. All right. Barf me out. So I'm not sure what to make of this. I would just say when you're going through things, just make sure that you keep yourself healthy. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. So I'm going to draw one more for you. Ooh, something's going to happen on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday is going to be a big day for you. All right, boundaries. That's what I'm seeing with the Barf Me Out card. Make sure you have your boundaries, and Wednesday is going to be a big day. Something's going to be happening on Wednesday. So I look forward to you telling me what that is. All right, maybe that's a good day to start production on your channel. Just saying. All right, let me see who is next here. All right, reading for February, Kristen. There we go. Here we go. You got the Knight of Wands. Is your first card. So you got Alf here. So I'm thinking the Knight of Wands is usually going forward with passion, right? And it's definitely an action card. And let me see if I can get some more information. Also impulsive. Alf was very impulsive. He was kind of like a smart aleck. But it doesn't mean that here, I don't believe. I believe that it means that you can be impulsive this week, and maybe that's what you should do. Go with your gut, okay? Go with the first thing that you feel. And in your advice, you got the Empress. So nurture yourself, love yourself, and then you'll be able to nurture and love those around you. So that's your advice card. And then your future is the Queen of Cups, all about being that motherly figure and being someone who's in charge, not just as a mother, but as a divine feminine being. We all have divine feminine and masculine in us, but this is the divine feminine coming out. So I definitely see that for you in the Empress and the Queen of Cups, both here. So, and she's also very empathic. So being an empath. So I think that's some of the things you may run into for the week. Let me draw you an oracle card. Saturday is the day for you. So something's going to happen on Saturday. So be prepared there. And these are the push pop candies. So I think it's going to be a fruitful day for you on Saturday. Right? So that's what I got. And let me go ahead and get Linda, and then we will close. Linda wants to know, will I find my life partner in 2023? Okay. All right. Let me think about this one for a minute. Let's shuffle. So I'm being told, Linda, just right off the bat, without even looking at a card, that I think it's a yes, but you do need to have patience and just like I said earlier to Garnett, going inside and being the person that you want to be. Act as if your partner is already here, right? And good things always come when we manifest. Sometimes it comes at different times. So you got the Queen of Swords. I think that this is you running, looking, wanting something to happen. Your advice card is a new perspective. All right. So you got the Hanged Man. So I would say looking at things in a different way. Maybe when you look for relationships, maybe go about it differently. And what's coming into my mind is the Knight of Pentacles that we just saw. Let's see if I can find it here. Slow and methodical. So be slow and methodical in what you're doing. Okay, and what you're looking for. Write out your order, as I was saying earlier as well. And then for your conclusion, you got the Ten of Wands. This is not a bad card. It's actually about coming home and being through an ordeal or something that could be a bad relationship. It could be no relationship, and then finding what you need. I would say just keep manifesting it. Keep dreaming of what you want and write it down, and I believe that it'll come true. So does it happen in 2023? Let me look and see if I can add some numbers together and tell you. Let's see a card here. I didn't pull an oracle for you. Ooh. Sunday. So tomorrow, something may happen tomorrow. So keep your eye out. Keep your eye out, Linda, for tomorrow. So I don't need to even add these together because it's telling me something tomorrow. And you may not even notice it. Maybe something that's just, you're in some lives with some people, and maybe there's somebody in there that you're like, oh, hi. And you didn't know that is maybe the person. I'm not saying that's how it's going to happen, but I do think, something is possible for tomorrow. So just keep your options open and your eyes open. And I do think you'll find your life partner in 2023. You just got to keep manifesting what you want. Okay, so that's what I got for you. All right, guys, let me look at your I can't even talk at this point. Let me look at your comments real quick before we go, and then I will shoot over to Ron's channel. And if you came in later, Ron is having his birthday celebration at 8:30, so just in a few minutes here. And let's see. Saturday night's all right for fighting. Elton John. Yeah, I remember that song, I think. Going out Friday and Saturday, but not. Oh, Friday and Sunday, but not Saturday. Gotcha. Manifesting, yes, absolutely. All right, guys. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it and watching me show a couple of my decks that I really love. So I hope they're just kind of cute little messages that come across with them usually. Nothing too serious. But I hope that it helped the people that I did the readings for. And again, Ron Unconditional Love is having his birthday party at 8:30 on his channel. So if you haven't been on his channel yet, somebody I'm sure will put that in there. Jackie already has. So Jackie put that in there. You go and click over there. Then I will see you guys there. And thank you all for being here. Hope you have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will have Deanne from Blue Crescent Tarot will be here with me, and we'll be doing some readings. So make sure you're here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.